Hey, my friends, I have a special message for you today, and this one is about to remind you about the healing process that is happening in the background while you're walking the path of the soul, while you're going through challenges and awakenings, and you're getting deeper into understanding yourself. So I want to say to you that healing becomes a truly beautiful process when you're able to accept your small steps as progress. Because often we fall into a state of being guilty, or we fall into a state where we are pulling ourselves down because we are not seeing the wanting results, and we are not seeing the things falling into place. And we truly start blocking ourselves because the things are not happening the way we would like them to see. But small things are changing, right? If you truly become aware that actually small things are changing, those are small steps. See them as progress. See your small steps as progress. Maybe you're still not seeing the emotional healing. You're still feeling guilt and shame and fear and anger. You're still feeling that. But it's a bit decreased. It's a bit lower than it was before. It's a small progress. Let's celebrate that. When you learn to celebrate what you may seem unimportant and insignificant, you will see that your life will change on a huge level. Your life will change because now you're celebrating the small things. Once you are able to celebrate small things, big things will come, because the universe will say, oh, look at that guy, he's truly happy about his progress. And that's amazing. So often we forget about how much we've already achieved, how much we've already changed ourselves. Sometimes we fall into like old relationships. We fall into old patterns, and we say, oh, I'm again back there, like I can't see any progress. But what is happening? You're just being reminded that there's still work to do, but you're never the same person. You're never the same person. You may go into old patterns, you may experience same old emotions, you may experience same old beliefs and thoughts, but you are not the same person anymore. You have more experiences than you had before. You are more experienced. You just need to pause yourself so you are able to get out of that emotional reaction, and it will take some time, maybe some days or even some weeks. It will take some time, but as soon as you will be able to pause yourself from the emotional reaction, you will see that there are some differences. There's something new you've never experienced before, and new things are here so we can learn from them. And if you're falling into some old patterns, it's because you're reflecting your past, and you're losing yourself in your past again. You're losing yourself in your past, and then you're saying, oh, I'm not worthy to something new. I will never open my heart again. I will never trust that person. I will never be able to experience more abundance. I will never be able to be happy. And that's what we start thinking at that moment. But then we step outside of the emotional reaction, and we become present. We observe the beauty which is present in our lives, and we calm down our brain. The fact is, as neuroscience is saying, you can only be in an emotional reaction when your brain is in that beta brainwave frequency and you are highly alert to what is happening in your life. But when you calm yourself down, not by saying, oh, I need to calm myself down, but actually by stopping yourself. It's a choice. Stop yourself and actually ask yourself, why can I be happy right now? Stop asking why I need to be sad, why I need to be angry. Why can I be happy right now? There are things to appreciate. And of course, everybody's talking about be grateful, be positive. But the truth is, wherever we place our attention, that's what starts growing within our bodies. And if we place more attention to why can we actually be happy, we will become happier. And it's all about practice. Whatever you're practicing, you become it. And actually, it is a process of awakening. It is a process of greater realization of the self, who is behind all those layers and labels of identity. And what are you hiding from? Well, in all those negative emotions, we can't experience life. We can only experience our past, and we can only feel bad about our past. But as soon as we get back into this present state, and we recognize that actually we are alive here as an observers, on a mission to experience life. If we are here on a mission to experience life, why we want to stay so badly in those painful emotions if there's so much more? If there's so much more, what is that so much more? And again, we are in that unfamiliar state. Unfamiliar state is again like something new. And it's much easier with your mind to go back into something known than into something new. That's why people like to fall back into their old emotional patterns, back into their old habits, back into their old perceptions and beliefs and way of thinking and behaviors. And that's where we lose ourselves again in the past. And if we stay too long in our past, we get depressed. And as Jim Carrey said, depression means that your body needs a deep rest, that the soul has become tired of the character you're playing and you need something new, you need a great change in your life. And that's what is happening, my friends. So there's always a magic in everything that requires you to be patient and your truest and fullest self. There's a magic in everything that requires you to be patient. So this is truly the most important. If I will say that so often to you, this is the most important thing to understand, that there's truly a magic in things which requires us to be patient. So I truly hope that you're hearing this message today, because there's many things that requires us to be patient. When I've started working on this YouTube channel, for example, for a long time nothing was moving, but I was taking action. I was believing in the process. I was open for possibilities. I was open for opportunities. And I remember one day I was meditating. I was laying on my bed, I was deep in the meditation, and suddenly I've experienced a thought, what to do for my next videos. And that thought was so powerful, like it was coming from my future self. And back at that time, the thought was, combine your art videos with some powerful, helpful, informational speeches, which can help people not only to enjoy your art, but with something which can help people also to learn something new, to inspire them to make certain changes in their lives. And that was the moment where I started combining my art videos with speeches of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Dr. Bruce Lipton. Then there was Esther Hicks, the Abraham. And it was truly a beautiful moment, because I've started seeing such a great feedback from many people which have started learning from the wisdom of those great teachers. Many people, because of these videos, became familiar with the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, with the work of Dr. Bruce Lipton, the master behind the epigenetics. And Greg Braden, of course, a great teacher. And, I've started seeing that people are truly valuing the work that I'm doing with my YouTube channel. And I started working more on that. I became even more consistent with that. And what I found out the most is how much I'm changing as I'm producing that content. I was reading a lot about this information before. I was learning a lot about it. I went through many personal experiences which reaffirm that the things that those great teachers are teaching are real. I believe in that. That's my truth. And what I was sharing at that time was not just informative, it was real for me. And I saw a great value in that content. So I believe that if I will be consistent with that work, it will start growing and it will start blooming. And it started. So it required me to be patient with the growth process. And eventually I came to the point where I contacted Dr. Joe Dispenza's team, and I contacted Greg Braden's team, and it was a beautiful process. And I love those moments where I was making just those kind of videos. But then suddenly I've started feeling like there's something more. I'm not enjoying in doing that anymore. I'm just forcing in making those videos. I need to step onto the next stage. So what is the next stage? And the next stage was to share myself in those videos, to share my experiences, to share what I've learned. So I started sharing that, and it was a moment where I started seeing a great decrease on my YouTube channel. It started falling, and it felt like I'm losing audience, I'm losing views, I'm losing, things are falling apart. But deep inside there was a voice which was saying, no, keep up, it's a natural process. We are growing and we are falling, but on a long term, we are always becoming wiser. We are always becoming more experienced. So there is no growth without falling, and there is no growth without being patient. So there's always a magic in things which requires us to be patient. And right now we are here with a truly loving, beautiful community of over 240,000 people, loving souls, which is truly amazing. And I feel connected to all of you. Every time when we're doing live streams, there's so much love. And in the comment section, there's so much love. So I feel so connected to you. And I wanted to give you this message today because it is my story of how important it is to be patient and how important it is to celebrate the small wins. The healing process is the process which is happening in the background, and most people can't see that because it's not on a physical plane. It's happening within us. And if we learn to celebrate the small wins, small changes that are happening in the background, we will always be able to cherish ourselves. We will always be able to see something beautiful that is happening in our lives, and we will always be able to see our future with our mind's eye. We'll be able to truly celebrate it before it happens, because we have that trust. We believe into ourselves, we believe into possibilities, we believe into opportunities, and we believe there is actually a force not outside of us. There's a force within ourselves which is supporting any manifestation. You put your energy into it. Every time you start nurturing what you want to manifest with your energy, with your thoughts, with your emotional experience as it is already present, you start feeling gratitude because you have the ability to take action and walk towards it. The gratitude that you can imagine it. The gratitude that you already have some tools which can help you to manifest it, which can help you to move closer to it. Like maybe you have a computer which can help you to create that online business. Maybe you have a phone which can help you to start making videos or start building a community or make an Instagram page where you will share your content or whatever it is. Whatever it is, you have the tools, and express gratitude for what you already have. Because once we understand that there's actually a formula which is allowing us to create the wanting results, it's much easier to go through the process. Well, at the beginning, there will be no physical results, but there will be an energetic results happening within us. Our beliefs about that things are getting stronger. Our feelings are getting stronger. Our energy is aligning with our future. And the first feedback that you will see is synchronicity. You will start seeing synchronicities around you. You will start seeing numbers. You will start seeing messages which are reaffirming to you that you're walking the right path, that you're doing the right thing. And then opportunities will come. When opportunity starts coming to you, let's say you're working on changing your job, for example, and suddenly you're seeing new jobs. And maybe those new jobs are not exactly the ones that you would like to have. It doesn't mean that those are not opportunities. Those are opportunities, but not the exact ones you would like to experience. That's where the universe starts testing you, how determined you are to your dreams. That's where you will say, no, it's not what I want. I need to go further. And that's where you will start aligning your energy even more. And suddenly the thing you want will appear. And I can tell you, like, I have a complete trust into that process, because to me it happened, everything I have right now happened that way. Like, the person I am right now, I am right now because of that process. So I have 100% trust into it. And because I have that 100% trust now into it, the manifestation is happening really fast. And everything seems like things are just much easier than they were before. But it required a great amount of patience at the beginning of that process. So, like I said before, anything that requires patience is truly a magical thing that is present in your life. So celebrate it, my friend. Celebrate small things. Celebrate every single small thing that you can appreciate in your life right now, that you can see differently. Then you can see a bit of a progress. Even if it's just a little bit, celebrate it. Do something in a spirit of celebration for it. You will see how much things will start moving. So, my friends, this is it for today. My honest message for you. I hope it found you at the best possible time. It did, probably it did, right? So, till next time, have a beautiful day. I'm sending you all love, blessings, and lots of power. If you would like to learn to paint with me, go and check out my other YouTube channel, Art Time. The link is in the description, where I'm sharing art tutorials. And if you would like to find more about my art, you can find it on my Instagram page. I Draw My Passion. See you there. Till next time, one love.